Good afternoon, all. We'll call the Annual Board of Public Works and Safety meeting to order on October 6, 2025 at 5:30 p.m. We'll note that Mr. Rutherford is absent, so if there's just two of us, all of our decisions will have to be unanimous, one way or the other. So with that, Amanda, roll call, please.
Mr. Baldwin.
Here.
Mr. Hooper.
Here.
Thank you.
And the minutes of the regular session of September 15 have been distributed to members of the board with corrections, additions, and deletions from staff. Hearing none, is there a motion for approval?
So moved.
Second, further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Chief Eisen.
Hello,
Oh,
Senator, I'd like to request the adoption of this resolution. In short, it cost nearly $114,000 just for the first year to outfit a new officer. And there's a lot of lateral incentives going on, not only in this region, but around the country to attract officers from other agencies. And this year, the Senate passed Senate Bill 95, which allows departments to recoup the cost of training officers, outfitting them, salaries and benefits if they leave us in the first 3 years. And also short other departments reimburse the city if they take an officer from us, and if an officer leaves us for the private sector, the officer would be responsible, and a contract would be signed upon their hire here in the city. So they're made aware of this before they accept the job.
so we have resolution 25-14 in front of us. Any questions for the chief? Motion to approve.
I move that we approve resolution 25-14.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you, Chief. Next, we'll move to Complete Cower, event representative for the reception at 1009 Sorrel Pass.
Oh, sorry.
Ms. Cower? Tell us what you want to do.
So, my name is Gurpreet, and I just wanted to tell you there's there's a traditional event called Jaco. In Indian culture, it's especially among our Punjabis, like Indians. So it usually happens in the night before the wedding day, and families and friends gather all together, and then they all sing, and then dance. We celebrate this in the happiness, and we usually like decorate our homes, and then it's gonna be in our like community and stuff like that. And the purpose is to spread joy and good fortune for the couples new that comes to the life, and it's way for to bring the whole community together in celebration and to bless the wedding. This event can be little noisy, and it's all done with respect and happiness.
This is going to be this weekend, October 10th?
Yes.
Okay. And you've got to have a DJ, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think that's probably why you're here, to get a
Permission.
waiver for noise regulation.
Yeah.
What time are they going, is your DJ?
It's probably at 6
Until when?
to 7 something.
So just an hour or a little bit?
It can be less than an hour.
Okay. Questions from Ms. Cowell?
I would move that we approve the request as presented.
I'll second that. Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you. What, Amanda, what will she need to, I guess?
I'll let the police department know that been here and gotten the approval, and if I get my meeting minutes drafted, I'll get a draft copy to you, so you have something on paper. I'll at least get you something on paper saying that the board authorized it.
So do you want me to say?
No, that'll be before Saturday. I'll get you emailed this week.
Okay,
So no, you're welcome to stay if you like, or you can go.
okay, thank you.
Next, Scott Eames. Scott, are you here online? Like he's on?
It does not look like it though.
Well, we'll come back to that, to talk about the Old Town Greenwood Holiday Open House, unless somebody else is here to talk about that. Very good. Eric Snyder.
Back with us. Oh, there we go.
Hey, Eric.
Hi. Derek Snyder, CrossFit Engineers, here on behalf of Farmland Industries to request acceptance and approval of the letters of credit and the inspection and testing agreement for the ARC on lot C1 and Short Crossing.
Paul, anything out of the ordinary? This all looks fine.
Everything's in order.
Okay. So I'll move that we grant the motion as presented.
Second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thanks. That one was a lot more difficult than that there.
Thank you.
Michael Morgan from Poltech Group.
Good evening, board. How are you?
Oh, good. How are you?
Good. I am here tonight to ask for the acceptance of improvements, acceptance of maintenance guarantee, and release of performance bond guarantees for Sagebriar by Dale Webb Section 2 sanitary sewer.
We have a memo just showing that the only thing conditioned on that might be a balance due on the inspection and testing agreement and receipt of the Mylar digital as-bills. Is that correct, Paul?
Yeah, that is correct.
Okay. And Michael, is there any problems with the motion approving that was subject to those conditions?
Nope. I am good with that. I'm actually working on the progress to have everything to him by the end of the week.
Good.
I would move that we approve the request subject to those conditions.
I'll second it. Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Thanks, Michael.
Thanks, board.
Greg, Winter, here for a couple things on here going on. Greg, are you with us?
Hi, board members. Manpreet here.
Okay.
As someone just asked about the noise waiver permission for October 10th, I have the same request. I'm also getting married on October 11th, and there will be a DJ party around 6 to 11 o'clock at the residential area. And if I can request for the permission of sound.
She was the one that I said is gonna come from the audience. She misunderstood when you said online.
Oh, okay. We'll
Yep.
do that. If you don't, I apologize. We'll start over with that and tell me what you're wanting to do.
I'm sorry?
Say it again, what you're requesting.
So I'm requesting for sound waiver as I have also having a DJ party on October 10th from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m.
6 to
Yeah.
The 10th,
DJ.
Yes.
so this is different.
Is it the same one?
This is,
No,
That's
no,
different.
it's different.
Oh, okay.
It is a different one. Yep.
6 to 11?
Yes, board.
What address?
It's 1048 Bent Branch Lane, Greenwood, Indiana 46143.
Randy, do you have that?
I'll get it.
Okay.
I would move that we approve the request.
Thank you.
I'll second that. Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Okay, good luck.
Thanks, board. Thanks.
Okay, let's go back to Greg Venture now, if we can.
He is not online unless he just logged on.
For either one of his cases, well,
Do you want to present?
can you do,
Sure.
can you do
That'd be
that?
great.
You don't get paid any extra.
Yeah, for the Elmwood Estates Amenity Center, there's some private improvements that they're just asking the board to acknowledge that they've been done per the approved plans. Those are the dirt work and storm sewer and erosion control. And then there's some public improvements in the right of way that they have to do with streets and sidewalks. Everything's been accepted. Everything's okay out in the field. We have all the as-bills. The maintenance guarantees have been reviewed and approved by legal and engineering. So they're asking for release of performance guarantees and acceptance of 2 maintenance guarantees. And it's conditioned upon the balance of due on the general inspection testing agreement.
With that condition, your office recommended.
Yeah, we're good.
So moved. Approval.
I'll second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. We also did the second one for Honey Creek Farms.
Yes, on this project, they're wanting to get their land alteration permit for section 3 of Honey Creek Farms. And so they presented the performance guarantee for erosion control and then the inspection and testing agreements for both the general and sanitary sewer. Everything is in order.
Move that we approve the request.
Second that, further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you, Paul. Next we'll turn to Adam Mears, Scottsdale Estates. Adam, or anybody address Scottsdale Estates? Paul, you're working overtime.
All righty. This is for Scottsdale Estates, section 4. They're asking for acceptance of the sanitary sewer, a maintenance guarantee for the same, and then to release the performance guarantee for the sanitary sewer. We've received the letter from the sanitation field office, and everything's okay out in the field. There's just 2 conditions here, the payment of the balance due on the sanitary inspection and testing agreement, and then receipt of Mylar and digital as-bills.
I move we approve the request subject to those 2 conditions.
Second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Again, thank you, Paul. See how we're doing here. Laura Legal with Chick-fil-A on Marlin Drive.
That's pretty cool.
Maybe get some extra chicken nuggets or something. You can help us out a bit, Paul.
This is for the Chick-fil-A that's on Marlin Drive over on 135 by the Meyer store. They had a maintenance guarantee in place for the street improvements within the public right of way. Engineering's went out and done an inspection in the last few weeks. Everything's still in good shape, so they're asking if they could have their maintenance guarantee released for those street improvements.
Move that we approve the release of the maintenance guarantee.
Second that, further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. See if we can keep going here. Sean Cofer for Worsdale Commerce Center. Sean, are you with us? You see anybody there?
Derek Brown is
Derek.
online.
Yeah, he was supposed to.
He's just muted it.
Sorry, yep, Derek's on instead of Sean.
Okay, Derek. What are we doing here?
I believe we're trying to get our these bonds released.
Yeah, this is for the Wordsville Commerce Center, which is over there off Collins Road. And this one guarantee is to release the maintenance bond for the signs and monuments. And again, engineering's been out in the field and inspected. The items are still in good shape, so we would recommend releasing that maintenance guarantee.
Release the maintenance guarantee for Worsdale.
Second that, further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Okay. Now, does anyone else in the audience wish to address that? Either here in the building or online? Anyone online wish to address this? Okay, if not, we'll move on to Terry with Corporation Council status of task.
I have 3 years with the Stone Municipal Group. The first is General Financial and Government Authority Advisory Services for $5,800.
We approve that agreement.
I'll second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
The second again is with Stone Municipal Group for $7,100 for financial accounting services related to a sanitation rate study.
Move that we approve the request.
Second, further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes.
The last one with the Stone Group is a municipal advisory services for the 2025 GO bond. The amount of $26,000 flat fee.
I'll move to approve.
Second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes.
Next items I have are related to the northeast parking lot project. There are change orders that came in that need to be approved. 4 change orders. The first is for,
Let's do those all at once if we can.
okay,
Terry. Change order 1, 2, 3, and 4. They look like a minimal amounts.
Yeah.
One is for increasing $433.30. One is increasing for $13,681. One is change order 3 is for an increase of $40,154. Terry, what's expand upon that a little bit?
that's related to with an exhibit attachment A. It outlines the purpose of the reason for that is. Soft soils dictated the need to undercut 12 inches, hauled away 40 loads of soft soils, hauled in 504 tons of number 2 stone. Stone quantity excludes the stone from the pavement set for a total of 40,154.
Finally, change order number 4 is for an increase of $4,936. It looks like that was for sidewalk layout revision.
Yes.
Any questions for Terry on this?
No, I would move that we approve the request as presented.
All 4 change
All
orders.
4 change orders.
I'll second that. Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
One more walk-on item.
That's what I thought.
Walk-on item. That's with the ratify the agreement signed by the mayor with Johnson County REMC for lighting at $138.60 per month.
Questions for Terry on that?
Move that we approve the request.
Second that. It's a ratification. Is there further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion passes.
That's it for me.
Thank you, Terry. Paul, go back to you.
First is the encroachment request docket. There's 4 items this evening. These packets have been sent to the contact that we had with the application, so hopefully they were received. For the first one, 898 Starflower Trace and 5633 Culture Way, both are fences. We're recommending approval of both of those with our standard 3 conditions.
Let me stop you. Is there anyone here in the audience or online who wishes to address us about 898 Starflower Trace or 5633 Colton? And let me tell you, I anticipate that it's going to be approved. Is that correct?
These 2 we're fine with.
Okay.
The other 2, there's some issues maybe to discuss.
So this is your properties?
The first one is the
Starflower?
Starflower.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Well, how we do this, typically we have our staff look at it and make recommendations to us as to whether or not it's something that can be approved. And you're obviously certainly welcome to have input, but you don't need to.
Okay.
Because we're
That's great.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, if you do what you propose to us, everything should be okay.
Okay.
Just with the understanding that if we ever need to get in there, or the utility companies ever need to get in there, that we have the right to do that.
Right.
And so.
I take it you have received a memo from.
Yeah, hopefully you
Mr.
received
Shea.
that
Okay.
memo. Okay.
List the conditions. You didn't have any problems with any of those conditions, I take it. Okay, good, thank you.
Hi, I'm the owner of the other property on Coulter Way,
Great, what's your name?
Jaden Rimsberg.
Okay.
We had one question on that. There is a drainage pipe that comes out of the yard about 6 feet from the property line, or I guess 4 to 5 feet. So we were planning on putting the fence on the inside of that, so the pipe would be outside the fence. So if there's any maintenance, but we weren't sure how much space was needed for maintenance if someone was to need access to that pipe. Does anyone know that?
Paul?
As much room as we can get. I mean, that's an honest answer. But yeah, I think your drawing was actually showing you staying out of that 5-foot drainage easement on the south side of your property. Is that your intent?
Yeah, we'll stay out of that side. It's the east side. There's a drainage pipe. I think you can see it on the map. It's about 5 feet from the property line.
Yeah, the map that we have is showing it further south than what you're saying. But that, as long as, if you're staying out of that drainage easement, I think that's all we can ask of you on that side, the south side of your property. And
Yeah, the south side we're definitely staying out of. It was just the east side. There's that pipe that comes out on the east side. So we just weren't sure how much space you'd recommend us leaving for that.
Well, we definitely like to stay about 5 feet away from that one also. I'm just confused by our records then, you know. Pipe's not showing up on our map. So you're talking on the east side of your property, there's a pipe.
Yeah, it's just a vertical pipe.
Oh,
It should just be a little circle. Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if there's an under drain in your backyard that's there to maybe tie in a sump pump line to? I'm just guessing though. So you're saying it's vertical?
Yeah, I think it's some sewage access.
I will look at it.
Yeah, I mean, our stormwater department said they'll come out and look at it tomorrow, maybe get a good understanding.
And then,
Okay.
and then why don't we conditionally approve it upon Chris and his folks working with you, Paul, to make certain that we don't need to have anything different in our waiver?
Yes, I think so. Then we'll need to contact the property owner, I guess, and let him know. Okay. So yes, we'll go out. You're thinking tomorrow, Chris? Yeah. We'll go out in the field tomorrow and try to look it over. Then we'll get back with you and let you know.
Okay.
I apologize for not having the answer to your question.
Oh, no worries. Okay. Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, so I'll move for conditional approval of this request, subject to final approval by stormwater management and city engineer departments.
Second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Please vote on the first one.
On the first one we just talked about for her, we haven't voted on it. But you recommend approval, so I move that we approve.
Second.
Further discussion? Very good. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Now you've got two more.
Of course, it'll be on the docket. Anyhow, right?
Yes, I do have. They're on the docket.
So shed encroachment issue is on Hamilton Drive. And then Gateway Court.
Yeah, Hamilton Drive, they'd like to install a fence in their rear yard. And on the drawing that was provided to us, and it was a plot plan that they were given, I'm assuming when they bought the house, so it's something that they didn't prepare, but they had it to use. It shows that there's a 25-foot walking path easement back there, but the plot plan failed to show that there's a 50-foot BP pipeline easement, and that's the more critical easement, I think. And so the drawing that BP would have gotten would not have had that labeled. So we have that concern. And then per the plat, of course, it says that any structure, there shall not be any structure erected or maintained upon these strips of land. So engineering is recommending denial for those two reasons. However, if the board decides to approve it, then we had some conditions that we put in the memo. But we really think BP needs to understand that easement is back there, because if they were given just their sketch, it wasn't showing up or labeled. I labeled what you're looking at now, if you have that in front of you. And then Jeff gave me a copy of the plat too, that shows the easement.
Is anyone in the audience or online who wishes to address the property at 1202 Hamilton Drive?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. What's your name?
Taylor.
Have you heard what Mr. Peony said in the recommendations of the engineering department?
Yeah, this is the first I'm hearing about the BP pipeline. We went to the city of Greenwood to get the plot plans to like map everything out, and this seems to be like the only place in our yard that a shed would work, because our backyard's basically a hill until that point.
Yeah, well, again, for the covenant that's on the plat, staff's looking at what it says, and it says no structure shall be erected or maintained. So we feel we have to go towards that. The BP pipeline, they seem to be sticklers at times about having things placed in their easement. So since that wasn't shown on the plot plan, which we did not prepare, it was something that was in our system. We just feel like maybe BP will be okay with it, but they at least need to have the opportunity to look at it and understand that they're okay with it. Unless,
Why don't we continue it and give the landowner opportunity to contact BP
okay,
with this additional information and then come back to us.
that's fine.
Taylor, is that okay? You understand that?
Yeah, how would I get the plot plan that actually has that on it?
You can,
What it,
go ahead, Paul.
we can get you a copy of the recorded plat.
Okay.
Yeah, we could definitely do that.
It's on this sheet.
Yeah, and that's part of the plat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's from the recorded
Okay.
plat. It's just that whoever did the plot plan didn't transfer that to the plot. Unfortunately.
Projects Plus.
Yes.
Next meeting be okay to get, you think you got sufficient time to do that?
Yeah, we'll work with, sorry, I forgot your name, but we'll work with the property owner to get in that, the recorded plat.
Let's move to continue, I'll move to continue 1202 Hamilton Drive encroachment request to our next meeting to allow engineering the property owner to confer with BP.
Second.
Further discussion? Again, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion passes. And that leaves us with Gatwick.
This is for a concrete pool deck. And engineering is recommending denial again because of the covenant on the plat that says no permanent structure shall be constructed or maintained upon this drainage and utility easement. However, they're stating that they should only get 1 foot into that easement. So that's, yeah.
Yeah, is there anyone here to talk about? Tell us your name, what's going on?
Oh, my name is Daniel Jessic, and I'm here on the Tang Gateway. So we did send letters out to all the utility companies. We didn't have anything come back saying that they can't be a foot extra in the easement. So really we're just requesting an extra foot. But I feel like the site plan we had for Fisher Homes was a little bit off, and that's why we had to get that extra foot. But we are going to maintain that same swale that's in that 20-foot drainage and utility easement. So it'll just be an extra foot of concrete on the backside of that pool. So there's just 3 foot of concrete on the backside.
I would think it wouldn't be an issue. However, again, we're doing our job based upon what we have in front of us. So yes, if he's only going 1 foot into the easement, he shouldn't be anywhere near the swale. So.
Paul, I would typically say if the board is inclined to grant that, what do you have conditions there that you'd recommend?
If you're inclined to grant it, it's back to the same.
The standard conditions?
Yes, the 3 conditions.
Good with that.
Can you restate the conditions just one more time?
Yeah, it says that the concrete pool deck be constructed to allow for adequate drainage. And if it is determined by the engineering division and or the stormwater department that a drainage issue has been created, the property owner will be responsible for correcting said drainage issue. Number 2, should work within any easements be necessary by any of the utilities or the city, the property owner shall be responsible for removal and replacement of the concrete pool deck at their sole expense, and property owner further holds harmless the utilities of the city for any damage to said concrete pool deck. And then finally, the 3rd item, that Indiana 811 is notified prior to constructing the concrete pool deck so that all buried utilities can be properly located.
Those are all of our standard conditions we always impose.
And
Those
and
are-
hopefully you received a copy of this, did you?
Yeah, today,
Okay,
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, we got it.
I'm assuming those don't create any heartache for you?
Wait, what'd you say?
I'm assuming those conditions don't create any heartache for you?
No.
I move that we approve the request subject to those conditions.
Second, further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you. Thank you, Daniel. Pavement crack sealing project.
Yes, the street department would like to put out the pavement crack sealing project for this fall with the work, to get it under contract this fall, early winter. And then for the work to be done in the spring of 2026. So we're just asking for approval to obtain quotes for that work.
So moved.
Second, further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
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 The next one's authorizing the staff to prepare a special sanitary sewer service agreement for the Patel Minor subdivision on Denver Road and authorizing the mayor and deputy mayor to sign the agreement.
So moved.
Second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
The next item is outside the city limits, but there's a property at 4781 West Smith Valley Road. They would like to connect to the city sanitary sewer system out in that area. They've spoken to Randy Weathers. We don't have any of the information from the property owner yet, but they're asking for the board to authorize staff to prepare that single parcel sewer service agreement and authorizing the mayor to sign it. In order.
So that's across from the shops. I'm trying to look at. that.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay, it's up there. Yes, it's out there. And
Would they
Randy
just-
said there's a sanitary sewer, I think, across the street.
Will there be one on the north side? Just didn't know if there was one on the south
There's
side.
one at Walter's Body Shop, that's where they're.
Oh, okay, so they would connect. I got you.
And they own that property too.
I would move that we approve the request.
Second that, further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Bright Knoll, which is the subdivision that connected April Drive all the way through to Honey Creek Road. We accepted the sanitary sewers last June, and we accepted a maintenance guarantee, or the board did, for the, and this is the off-site sanitary sewer. But it was overlooked to have the performance guarantee for that off-site sanitary sewer officially released, so the developer is asking for.
Is there a maintenance guarantee already? in
Yes,
place?
yes, we accept.
So they're in maintenance.
There
Okay.
was some issue with that bio retention area that was off-site, that had to do with that off-site too.
I'll move that we approve the request.
Second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
And I have one thing from the, it's not a wall, oh, it's a wall front. Again, it's an update for 203 Kennett Drive. At the last meeting, the board had asked us to follow up with the representatives for that unpermitted fill dirt and pipes in the rear yard. So we reached out to the representatives and asked them for an answer by October 1st. And we received a response on October 2nd stating that they are still working on a plan and hope to have it ready this week. And I'm assuming they meant last week, but it wasn't real specific on that. So that's all I know at this time. We received nothing further since last, what was that, Thursday? But they do say that they're working on a plan and that they're getting close to having something to present. So,
Do we know Whitaker Engineering or Indian Biro Works?
no, I'm not familiar with it.
If I could piggyback onto that, it's legal, suggesting that the board set a deadline for them to provide that report. I don't think there is a deadline at this time. So it just seems like they just keep pushing it. up.
Pushing.
And if they don't
Our
set
next
a
meeting is the
October
20th, but that would be a meeting and probably like to have that report prior to the meeting so you guys can evaluate it. a recommendation to us.
Well, it may take a while. We're gonna have them, this is gonna go to outside.
Well, we could at least get us some.
But yeah, if they can get
Status.
us something, yeah, all right. That'd be nice to move it along.
We're gonna say by October 17th.
Provide a status.
Or with more detail than just they're working on it.
Right.
Yep.
I'll move the direct Paul to contact them and tell them that we want an updated status report, detailed status report for office by 5 o'clock p.m. on October 17th.
Okay. All right, we'll do it. Thank you.
They may not give you enough time to absorb it over the weekend, get it passed, but at least we got something.
Right, yeah, would be something to have in hand, right? That's,
Yeah.
A second.
Further discussion on that? So hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes.
that's all I have, thank you.
Craig, you have anything?
Not tonight.
You a little busy tonight?
Yeah, a couple things to see.
Okay. Let's go back and see if anybody has. Scott Eads, event representative, I don't see he ever showed up. I'm not comfortable.
It's not until November, so
Yeah,
it's
got
just
plenty
waiting.
of time, yeah, okay. Dr. Rutherford?
Yeah, and I would move that we approve the claims as presented.
I'll second that. Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Is there anyone else left in the audience who wish to address us? Some folks here that we haven't heard from. Thanks, we'll stand adjourned at 6:05 p.m.